Build a buffer. That was one takeaway from yesterday's presentation, Shelby, that you gave. And why don't we talk about what that means in regards to the BEAD funding and what operators should be doing?
Yeah. So with building a buffer, essentially what we really want to make sure is that you are covering all your costs, whether that is due to inflation, whether that's due to a supply chain issue and contractors hiking up prices. We really want to make sure we build that buffer to make sure that you are not paying more out of pocket than what is needed.
And there's a lot of new things involved in BEAD, maybe new for operators. Maybe you can touch upon some of those requirements that in the past an operator wouldn't necessarily have to be concerned about.
Yeah, so a couple things that come to mind here for some new requirements would be your prevailing wage requirements, workforce diversity requirements, the procurement, the Build America, Buy America Act. All of those are kind of newer things that we're seeing with this BEAD program that we wouldn't see previously.
And I suppose there's still a lot of questions around that as of June 2023 is what the details mean of those things, right?
Yeah, yep, exactly. We're still waiting for all those little minute details to come out, but right now it's just kind of what a high-level picture that we have. But with the state allocatements coming out yesterday, we'll for sure see those coming up.
It seemed like it will potentially impact vendors and so forth. And one of the messages you had was, start preparing now.
Yes, that's the biggest thing we can stress. Really start preparing now. Start looking at where you want to build, why you want to build it. With this BEAD program, one of the main things that they stressed was the community support, the community involvement. Why does this community need it over another one? So that's something really that we are stressing right now.
Yeah, and that was stressed in the panel prior to yours, this idea of engaging continuously, getting those letters of recommendation.
Yes, that is a huge thing. So start those conversations now with the communities. And if you are looking at a community, don't look just at that community for community support. Maybe look at surrounding towns where there could be commuting to work, or, for example, schools. If a student resides in one community but goes to school in another, why broadband wouldn't be needed in that community for that child's school.
Vantage Point, of course, is a consulting company. What are you seeing as far as your customers and clients' participation in BEAD? Do you think they'll do it?
A lot of our clients will go after this BEAD funding, and of course it's going to vary state by state, so we're still waiting to see what each state's rules are for their BEAD program, but I believe a lot of our clients will go after the BEAD funding.
Well, it looks like it'll be a busy time for you and for everyone else. So
Yes, very busy, so start your work now.
Thanks, Shelby.
Thank you.